My name is Adetokunbo Ademola. Welcome to Eagle's Voice. In my previous videos, I talked about the issue of childbearing and how that has tremendously contributed to the issue of poverty in our society. Today, we want to talk about preparing for childbearing. I'm sure many will be wondering why I use we. I'm not alone today. I'm with a friend, a teacher, a mentor. He's a lecturer, and not just a lecturer. He's a deputy rector in one of the private polytechnics in Nigeria, Heritage Polytechnic to be precise, Akwa Ibom State. And with the person of Mr. Ifeanyi Martins Nwokocha.
Thank you.
So today, guys, we're going to talk about preparing for childbearing. Sir, in a quick one, I'm going to ask you, this childbearing, and everything that encapsulated in it, do you think that has contributed to the level of poverty in our society?
Absolutely. It has contributed a lot to the poverty our society is into at the moment. Yes, it has.
Well, now, so what do you think is the way forward? Like, okay, the last time I spoke with you, we talked about so many things that day. And, the analysis was amazing. Which is the reason in this video. Now, after so many things we talk about that day, we talk about, there are plans that need to be in place. So many people are not even aware.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
can you be more elaborate on that?
Yes, before you start making babies, before you start bearing children, you need to put up your plan. Because nobody goes to build a house without having a plan. It's called a building plan or a blueprint. So you have to have a blueprint. One of the things you have to do is to look at your income level. How much do you make a month? How much do you make per annum? And how many kids can you take care of? Before you give birth to children, before you start making babies, you have to look at your purse, your bank account.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Wow.
If you're not ready, then wait.
Wow.
And number two is you have to read books on parenting. Because there are books that have been written on parenting. Because you have to read to find out how to parent children. The difference between a poorly parented child and a richly parented one is knowledge. Knowledge is important in everything we do. Whether you are a Muslim or a Christian or even a Hindu or an atheist, knowledge is important. So you have to find out how best to rear children, no matter how much you have. So the money is important, the knowledge is another thing. Again, you have to know your genotype. You have to find out the genotype you have and the one of your partner or your spouse, to be precise. So if you are ASAS, don't make a baby, because you're going to bring a sufferer. You're going to bring a sickle cell sufferer to the world, and you're going to suffer it as well as a family or as a couple.
Absolutely.
So you have to get that set. Then you have to think about accommodation and other things. Where do you want to bring up the children?
Of course.
Do you know that when you bring up the children matter a whole lot? There are environments you cannot stay and bring up children. Instead, you're going to bring out dysfunctional children. So look at your environment. Is it good? Is it a good one, or is it a corrupting environment? Is it a dysfunctional environment? You have to bring up the kids in a healthy place so that they can grow up becoming healthy human beings.
That's the one. I believe our viewers have heard that knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the key. Now, sir, in a quick one, I'm going to ask you, what do you think? What do you think is a way out of all this? Because we have this issue on a daily basis. We see our people are struggling on a daily basis. Now we talk about there's a plan that's supposed to be in place before you can make a baby like that. I believe so many people will think, what do you mean? Because I have a job. Like somebody called me and said to me, like, do you think having 5 kids is wrong? And I said, that's not what I'm saying. I was actually talking to people who does not have enough resources, the means to take care of those
children.
But come to think of it also, what do you think about having 4, 5, 7 kids? Is there any disadvantage to that?
Yes, a big disadvantage. You can only have a controlled number. There's something I call controlled number. Have a number of children you can control comfortably. The more the kids, the higher the possibility of 1 or 2 getting out of control. Do you understand me? So Even in the army, they have a number of soldiers given to you to manage. It's a number they cannot manage. In education, they have a number of persons in a classroom, 20, 25, 24, 25. That's the standard number in a classroom. Now, if you have a class of 100, you cannot manage it. The same thing applies to the family.
Wow.
If you have too many children, you can't manage it. So beyond how much you have, also look at what you can control. So you don't give birth to people that will end up becoming nuisance to society.
So it simply means that it's not only money.
It's not just about money.
It's
It's about
to be manpower.
what you can control.
What you can control.
If you and your wife or your spouse, what you can control. Give birth to a number of kids you can control. Because of course, in every 12, there's bound to be a Judas. So if you give birth to 12 children, you may have a Judas among it.
Wow.
That's common saying.
Wow. Because if you look at it, most of our billionaires in this country,
They
you
have
find
one,
out they have
two,
1, 2,
three.
3. So usually people working under them, you know,
Having
seven, eight.
That's an irony. That's a big irony. It's a big irony, and we have to stop that.
Wow.
Yes.
Guys, you've heard it from him. So I want you to drop your comment what you think about what we discussed today. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and switch on the notification button so that when we drop another video, you can be notified. Thank you for your time. Sir, I so much appreciate for
It's my pleasure. Thank you. Anytime.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Guys, see you again in our next video.